Hello and welcome back to the show. We are ready for our last match of Europe. We do have North America to come later on. Also a bit of news. On Thursday we are going to be doing a pilot show for the FPL where Dan and I are going to be having a little bit of fun. Not that we never have fun. Maybe other people will join us. More on that later. For now, we have TSM versus Fnatic on Dust 2, our third Dust 2 of the evening. Why are you laughing, Dan?
Because I'm making the glasses shiny, James.
You are a simple human being.
I'm very simple. I apologize to those of you I have blinded with the. I'm making a signal, James.
What kind of signal? Bat signal?
The problem is that there's no windows in here, so no one is going to get the signal.
We have a camera. I can get the signal through the camera.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on past my. I'm just easily amused. That's good in life, isn't it? I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
if you take pleasure in small things of life,
being amused is great. Can't argue against that, Dan. It's good logic. So, TSM starting on the CT side, it seems. And again, ooh, well, a bit different now.
What?
I was about to say, again, we have 4 players with Kevlar on both sides. But we have 2 Fnatic players with a few nades, Dan.
Nades. Oh, it's Carrigan. He's running away, James. He's afraid. And all Fnatic, almost all of Fnatic, have taken over long. We've got a standard meta from TSM, an aggressive pistol round towards the catwalk, towards middle, just to find out where the T's are going. They're not going anywhere right now. They've occupied long, and they've removed almost everybody, and now everybody has been removed as they go towards B. But Dupree's there. He's going to spot the entire team jumping down, and he's done his job. He doesn't have to try to get a frag, and this is a problem. This is a problem for Fnatic now. They can't really execute this now that TSM know that they're doing it that early on.
So what is the play? Olaf Meister looking for a pick. He's got 2 players to contend with. Maybe unbeknownst to him, he's checking the angles. KGB's only got 5 HP, but only requires a headshot. There, speaking of headshots, Ibnix will do it for him. Olaf Meister going down on short. 4 Fnatic players left. Still 45 seconds for him to make a decision. Dupree's going to get caught in lower tunnel, but take down Pronax before he can kill him. Crims to find the trade, and that's going to be the B-bomb site in control. Flusher taking down devices, tries to rotate. Cajun B still with 5 HP, moving from A to B. See if he can kill the bomb planter as well. Krim's going to go for the fake, but get taken down regardless. Cajun B with 5 HP, trying not to rhyme this, but he is keeping his team in this round so far. Just down to 1 versus Flusher now. Again, only headshots required. The clock is ticking though, and there it is. Cajun B with 5 HP will find all 3.
That's great, James.
I apologize.
Because that is key, and that was music to me.
I was going to clap, but let's just move on. Just move
James,
on quickly.
I love it.
This is brutal.
When you're free.
I can't.
I have no limits right now as to how lame I can be. It's great. It's great. I have no limits. Okay, let's try to raise the class of this broadcast a little bit, James. Just a little bit.
For a brief moment.
Let's get classy. Nice.
Nice.
With the P90 I mean, I would say that's quite classy. Is JW here lurking up by catwalk with that CZ75. Now TSM, they're looking for the information at the moment and getting that. They already know that. Oh, the drop though. They knew that they were around catwalk, but that drop was so fast by JW, and he is going to take down Zip Nix. And now TSM are in a bit of trouble because. How do they handle this? It's too risky to try to move out of position for Cajun B. He's got to rely on his teammates to just hold it down at the moment. We do have 1 player actually making his way in. Harrigan from mid. And Pronax will take Dupree down straight away. So this round all of a sudden looks really good for Fnatic. The Swedes should be able to take this one now without any further trouble. But Harrigan there is going to find himself a frag.
So a retake through tunnel with an MP9. Don't fancy his chances. Going to shoulder peek and get shot in the shoulder. Falling to Crims. Cajun B remains with 12 HP and the M4, and he is going to make his exit. So, Fnatic tying things up now. Early days. Are we going to see a dominant half? We saw many dominant halves in the first 2 Dust 2s of the evening here on FACEIT TV. Live from London. London. Cajun B hasn't died once, considering he killed 3 people with 5 HP in the first round, excuse me. He still hasn't died then. Wow, pretty impressive.
I'm impressed. Now, this is going to be an interesting round because just looking at the weapons for both teams, obviously Fnatic are in a little bit of an advantage, being on the side, able to dictate the pace and also having better weaponry. But again, you know, you don't want to play. You want to play the anti-force spy sort of style in this position. Try to stick together, take the map control, and some teams like to go B.
Ooh.
And some teams like to go long. But it looks like Fnatic are deciding to actually take Catwalk here with 3 players. And they have removed TSM's presence. And Olofmeister, his pace is blinding. He's not stopping at the moment. Looks like they are going to try to finish on this A bomb site. But Cajun B's got a rifle there.
And very patient play to go with it, although Zipnix was lost in isolation and Cajun B will be soon to follow. Device coming in with a CZ will get 1 frag. Could potentially try and jump and get Pronax, but he's going to go for a more standard play and take him down as well. Suddenly he picks up an M4 and is on the side defending the bomb, now looking for his third 1v1 with JW this time, getting tagged a bit through the box, but he is firmly in control of the site for now. He does have a man disadvantage, however. How will these 2 Fnatic players choose to play this round?
We do have low HP on everybody here, so this can absolutely go any way, any which way, but the bomb is down on that site, of course, and oh, the nade. There is an HE on JW, but he's scoped into the moment. Flush is going to go for the peak. Oh, that's great work there. Good team play coming in from Fnatic, actually. As one player missed a shot, that's when you expect to try to peek yourself to get the frag on the guys. He's reloading. Boom, Flushes out there with the crouch peek to save JW. Good work indeed by Fnatic there in that situation. That's going to crush the economy of TSM too.
Okay, so TSM now on the back foot on the eco, sending 3 players down towards long. And we'll see how they choose to use these numbers, bearing in mind they have pistols and not much else. Not going to be any 1-leagues towards long anytime soon. Device trying to hold things down with the P250. 2 players heavily tagged here for Fnatic. Device going to change up the angle and find 2. Use the shadow to find a 3rd frag. This is absolutely insane. He's only got 7 HP, can't do enough to take down Pronax. He finds himself against 3 players, 1 close to the door. He might not realize how close. Let's see if he can even plant the bomb, going for the fake, trying to find out where these players are. And he is going to be unable to do anything. Device crushing the round. Great team play as well to allow his teammates to run distraction. Just abusing the shadows of the T's to pre-fire them coming around the corner.
Man, I love the ragdolls in this game. I love the comic relief, James. Now, in this 2-on-2 situation, two situation, it's very key that Fnatic try to actually get some damage done because TSM is starting to build monies, and that's of course why they've gone for the force buy. They don't want to allow TSM to build up any significant amount of bank or even better weaponry because they don't have the full loadout just yet. There's an open in the mix, there's not all the grenades. So Fnatic, that constant pressure will be coming in. Now they have to, of course, get the map control first, and that's what they're working on. They've got Catwalk now. Device is lurking. Now, they haven't tried to clear Device's position. That could be the downfall of them, but they haven't made much noise yet. Oh, that was very close. I'm not sure the Device spotted them, though.
Difficult times here now for Fnatic. These guys are trading round after round. JW maybe looking to lead the charge. Olofmeister is heading up short, maybe to see what's going on. And could be a 2-man push from Fnatic into mid. Just trying to get the first frag here. Prenek's going to hold down the left side while JW looks to the right. Orbs could meet here with Cajun B looking down towards CT, but Olofmeister's going to get him with a 1-dig. Zipnix to trade on the site. Device now dancing around the smoke, but JW will take him down as well. 3 versus 3.
Yeah, JW needs to keep it going though. Flush's got no Kevlar, and now he's dead as well. So here goes JW, but he's got a flank coming. All Zipnix has to do is just survive. Oh, JW's running into the angle of Dupree, and that's going to be that. He is done and dusted. Now, 3-2. And TSM, with a bit of a shocker, have managed to find themselves in a really good position here, breaking Fnatic's economy and forcing them into a position of despair. Now, with rounds like this, usually a team can invest in like a couple nades. This time it's going to be 2 flashes from Pronax to take long. There's no smokes though. So let's see if they can pick up some kills from this. Because, oh, that grenade was devastation. Oh my god, it's like they dropped an A-bomb straight on them. Everybody got wrecked by that one. In goes Pronax. Goes out just as quickly as he came. And easy cleanup there for TSM. They didn't even have to... One thing that often goes amiss is that they didn't even really spend any nades there. And that's a good, $1,000 on every player. So that was a super cost-efficient round for TSM.
So, 2-round lead now for TSM. Fnatic on the buy once more, but you can see the limitations in their nades. Going to have to rely on their aim. Fast boost for 2 players from TSM down short. They're going to meet Crims early. Crims going to take down CajunB. Didn't have his weapon ready. Xyp9x will do what he can to hold on to short. To hold on to a choke point, but Crims is slowly creeping and Xyp9x has retreated back to the A site. Fast pushes in long as well. This could be a split from Fnatic, but there's a player coming into B, being spotted by Device. He's going to dance around the smoke and hasn't been seen. You'll wonder if anybody else is there, and he'll realise that it's going to be a fake.
There we go though, damage done onto Pronax, but indeed, as you mentioned, the real action is on that A bomb site. But TSM are quite close to this as the bomb is going down, so perhaps they can get something done as these players aren't going to be in the proper positions. Crims is low, he'll get the shot to the shoulder of Device, and that is him down. In comes Dupree for the second challenge, and the peak is good. Crims with the timing. It's another frag for him. Xyp9x is going to just be stuck in CD spawn. And, well, he's not going to get much done, of course. So TSM will be losing straight away. So it's really interesting because it feels like we're going to... We've had 3 Dust 2s, right? Three Dust 2s so far, James. The first Dust 2...
We've had 2
was
or 3.
Well, this is the third one.
Yeah.
But the first Dust 2. Oh my goodness.
Get it together, Dan.
I can't. All right, the first Dust 2 was a situation where we had an insanely crushing result. Sorry, a very a very crushing result on the first half, and then we had the slow comeback from G2, made it into an overtime game. Then Envious managed to just have a crushing result, and now it's like back and forth. So we had 3 different types of Dust 2 games. And getting back into this round, Fnatic are going for a fast long take. Let's see if it does some damage here.
Flames all over the place. olofmeister unable to escape, just wondering what his life has become. Legs turning to jelly, he will melt. 2 Fnatic players left in a blink of an eye. But again, they're in position for an A split, but there are 3 of the 4 remaining TSM players towards A. So what is their play here? If they lose the bomb, then that's going to be the round. It is JW, though, carrying the bomb with the AWP. So lots can be done, but for now, he's going to be behind a smoke with Karrigan holding a dodgy angle.
Indeed. For me, it was particularly interesting that with olofmeister, because he was looking at the flames, and he had a smoke in his hand. And he decided just not to throw it. He's just like, well, I guess I'm going to die. I guess we're all going to die at one
Goodbye,
point.
my friends. Why
Why not just die now, in a blaze of fiery glory? Well, Flasher looking to work his way in onto the A bomb site now, and perhaps he'll find the shot onto CajunB, but CajunB seems a little bit too fast there for Flasher in this instance, and the hopes for Fnatic in this round definitely are going to dwindle massively there. And there it is, JW with a nice little jump. That's kind of almost a very JW-ish thing to do, just to go for the jump peek and get the shot off. It's really nice to see that JW has that style, because that's not something that you see very commonly, and he does it so often.
Yeah, he has excellent movement with the AWP.
His movement is he's probably one of the best movers in the business.
Yeah, you don't see it as often from anybody else, so he probably is the best. So we've got the flash peek with a jump as well. Maybe just trying to get some information, but Fnatic are on the eco. And they are all headed very gently over towards the B-bomb site, where Dupree is holding close. That smoke may change things though, and cause him to get some counter nades in. Counter flash coming in. He's got support from 2 other players as well, actually. Maybe having a read that this could be a genuine push. There's 1 player coming through the smoke. They're all coming through, a safer 1. Here we go. Dupree with the MP9. Going to run out of bullets, but he's got support from other players, M4A4s, so this will be a standard cleanup for TSM, moving to a 3-round lead now.
Okay, so 6-3 indeed. Indeed. TSM starting to gain some momentum here, and the buy for Fnatic is a little bit lackluster there. Not many grenades, not many, well, not the full setup on the rifles. You've got the 2 Galils in there. Not to mention the lack of an AWP, and as I mentioned earlier, Fnatic getting the double AWP out on the T side is very scary. A fast take of the lower dark here from Fnatic's JW, as Karrigan will take a quick frag towards long. So Fnatic now already down a man. They've got to get position quickly here, and Device is really close to these doors. Is he just going to go for it? I think as soon as his teammates spot the push, he's going to start moving in, and this could get really hairy here for Fnatic.
Well, 2 players on or around the A site for TSM, with that flank coming in from Device, as aforementioned. The T's going to be in a position to get sprayed down. You can see them spread out at the moment, looking away from flashbangs. Do they even realize that the flank is there? 2 plays down now for Device, and Olaf Meister still not facing. He's down as well. All the plays down on the site, the bomb lost. Only JW remains, but he's versus 2. Looking for the frag onto Device. Device will spray him down, however. Almost unstoppable is Device at the moment in this game.
The funny thing there is, in that situation, because there was 4 players left, they didn't have anyone splitting from long. I think, like, Device, I don't know if he actually calculated this, but, you know, if you had 5 players and you're splitting, you can actually afford to have a guy holding the flank. Because they had 4 players, they had to make sure that they had everyone making certain that they get the bomb site, which meant that Device could flank them instantly, because he probably likely knew that there's no one holding the back. So smart timing from Device.
Speaking of timing, Device, the man going to be pushing through the doors. KGB watching his upper angle, missing the shot onto the second player coming in. The repeat though will be punished, and there are more players to find here. This is an eco for Fnatic, just many deagles. But again, no players down for TSM. They are building a bank here. KGB's got to be careful not to team kill his mate there. They're both trying to fight for that last frag. KGB coming in with a CZ, but Device will steal it, and he'll go back for his AWP. So now, after the initial trades in this match, TSM have moved to a 5-round lead over Fnatic. We'll see if they can recover. Look at the money on the CT side. Started to, as I said before, build that bank now and have some comfort. Full nades, full everything for TSM.
Yeah, I mean, it started off really back and forth. I thought Fnatic were looking really good, then TSM just showed that they have their number, and now Fnatic needs to be really careful that they don't get, you know, really crushed in this first half. As TSM have built up a very significant bank, they've got all the incendiaries too. That becomes scary as well, even on a map like this, where they're not as good on, you know, as a map like maybe, you know, your Infernos and so on. But still, we got the catwalk play from TSM. Not as much focus on the A site itself and the car position. Just one guy at long, so TSM are fast to deal with any B splits. That's the weak play for Fnatic at B split.
1 minute on the clock. First frags coming in very quickly for TSM. There's the third one. This round could be crushed already. The bomb still at top mid, with the player JW looking all the way down into the CT side. So another difficult round for Fnatic, and you can't expect much damage to be done. TSM have held well versus the aggression of Fnatic so far, and now it's only JW alone versus 5. The push coming in very quickly indeed from Karrigan, who can play it passively now. JW gets taken down. Another failure here for Fnatic.
Yeah, the interesting thing there is that Fnatic, because they didn't really go for the default setup and the way that they take catwalk, actually that would have been the best way to deal with that round, because when you play aggressive on catwalk as the TTs, it's very hard to hold, and it's it's a very good situation and very consistent for the Ts to get positive trades, because it's hard to fall back as the CTs. But however, they split up, and that means that TSM had a massive advantage in just the setup. So a bit of a risk from TSM, but of course it paid off massively. And now this is a bit of a quasi-buy coming in from Fnatic. They don't have the best weapons in the world. And Device is lurking by the door as well, behind that smoke. It looks like they want to pop flash in. Will they kill Device in time?
Could they even see in there? It is a bit of a blind spot, and he's going to get 2-man looking for the third, but Flusher just about avoids the spray and will trade for his team. Dupree holding things down towards the bomb site. Very patient taps, again with the silence them for. Some people opting for it, Karrigan as well. And Flusher wonders where his team have gone, leaving him alone with 13 HP, soon to fall. Only one player. Fnatic aren't doing enough damage in these rounds despite losing them. Look at the cash on the CT side, heading towards 16k for each person.
Yeah, I mean, TSM really look on point at the moment, really snappy. Those shots from, you know, the way the Device has been playing, the way that, you know, we saw the tapping at the end there, the bursts, the 2-3 bullet bursts, pre-firing from Dupree, they all look really on point at the moment. And Fnatic, again with a lackluster buy, at least they've got rifles. Might go for a bit of a long take, but that actually could work quite well considering TSM's setup. They've delayed the timing, so this kind of time of the map, you don't really expect there to be 3 players or even 2 players guarding long. So that's why the Fnatic have waited for so long. They know that the players have to rotate back. So will it work out for Fnatic? Can they get a kill clean on Pits and take this area?
Well, Pit player still alive until now. This is finally a good round, or a good start to round from Fnatic. 2-man advantage, no one lost yet. There goes the bomb carrier, Flusher. Got 3 players for support though. Can they trade? Dupree coming in. All of a sudden things are spinning around. Now it's TSM with a man advantage. 2 versus 3. They know where both players are. They know where the bomb is. And the flank might be coming in from Dupree here. So Fnatic have to move fast. Simbi's going to get taken down by Griff. and they've got to clear the site here. KGB wasting as much time as possible, rolling with the CZ. But they haven't picked up the bomb, the final Fnatic players. I don't think Dupree realizes coming out wide, taking down Crims, will see the bomb, and now he can play it. He's got a flash as well. And one more, and he's got to rotate his entire position.
That's so smart, isn't it? And because Olofmeister might take a lot of time to actually get onto the plant, and with 20 seconds left, he has to go for the plant straight away. So this is really, really smart. And where does he plant the bomb? If Dupree actually stayed on long, okay, he's chosen the best plant here for Dupree's position, but Dupree, oh my goodness, missing the taps there. Olofmeister is still on maximum HP, but Dupree, you can't say the same for him. He's so critically weak at the moment, tossing over the flash, looking for the peek onto Olofmeister, who is just playing the peek game as well. You can see through the gaps of the boxes, the approach, but oh, Dupree's still going to get the kill onto Olofmeister. There is nothing, there's no letting up for TSM right now. They're going to just throw everything at Fnatic, not giving them a single opportunity to breathe. And I got to say, I think the reason why that was so successful for TSM with that KGB AWP defense is because in the def cam, I think the pit player saw like 4 players on long. So he could convey that information and say, don't need to check short, basically.
So 2 AWPs coming out for TSM once again. Crims going to be on the AWP, presumably because of Spawn. I'm sure JW will be picking it up shortly, although no one is around him at the moment. Karrigan, look, just ruthless aggression here. No fear whatsoever. Punishing Flusher early. Molotov coming in from a teammate. So coordinated, so well-oiled a machine is the TSM side. Fnatic now moving quickly. People being lost. KGB managing to avoid a jump down there. And the frags coming in for the CTs once again. Only Crims remaining. He's on fire. He's going down. 30 HP. Still with the AWP versus Karrigan and Dupree.
Oh, the snap straight to the dome. Karrigan is going to fall, and now it's on Dupree. And this time he's got the health advantage, unlike the last time, as he moves in against Crims, who patiently awaits for the push, and the timing is everything in a situation like this, and the drop comes at the wrong moment. Crims needs to get a clean path towards the bomb. 45 seconds left, and Dupree once again will immediately change his position. And again, if Crims reads too far into this, he could get caught off, but he's looking in the right spot now. As Dupree goes for the peek, I don't think Crims spotted him. He might. Oh, he has now. Oh, but a single bullet connects, and TSM get a crushing start against Fnatic in this match of Dust 2. 12-3 is an awesome score, and something to note, James. TSM did choose this. It is their home map against Fnatic.
TSM looking insanely dangerous. It's starting to look like who is the best team. Is it TSM or is it Envy? At least in the short term, while Fnatic struggle, but this is their the team that figures them out. It is their kryptonite, and that's a good start for TSM, taking the B bomb site very, very quickly. Understaffed here with only one person. Olofmeister getting taken down. There goes JW as well. Flusher and Pronax coming in from CT spawn to try and do what they can. Man advantage now for TSM.
Yeah, they got a little bit greedy there for a moment, peeking very, very gratuitously, but here comes Pronax now, 1 versus 3, the in-game leader of Fnatic. They bring them back from the brink. Looks like he won't be able to do it this time. Dupree gets the frag, and TSM are in an amazing position at the moment. They can just eliminate all these dodgy variables of when the CT have economy, when JW is playing the AWP, when Olofmeister's got money. You know, all these players have good equipment. Can just avoid that entirely by just winning right now and prevent that comeback opportunity from one of the best teams in the world, Fnatic.
Well, double scout for Fnatic on the 2 players who got kills. The rest of them will be stuck on the armor and pistols. So what can they do? 2 of them have gone down already. Oh, nice shot by from Crims. There's another one.
God.
I was going to say, could it be enough? But now they are just a man behind. I say just again. They still have only a Deagle and a Scout. Karrigan, though, could get shot by any of those guns and die. Crims has picked up a Mac 10, but maybe the... Oh, AK is a much better upgrade. Now he can start rocking the primary gun.
JW is looking those jumps there on the Scout. And Crims has announced his presence, but he's actually kind of faking the flash with the smoke, and it's going to work! It actually works. Crims finds the frag on Dupree, who was fooled. And now Karrigan, he's up against it, and he's going to hit the shot. The reaction speed on Karrigan is absolutely unreal. What a shot there onto Crims. And now it's a 14-3 scoreline as TSM. Man, they just can do no wrong in this one. They can do no wrong.
So TSM will pick up the Scout now onto
Much like
Karrigan. Well, continue with the Scout, actually, as they had it in the previous round. Fnatic look decrepit, barren,
Whoa.
sad, lonely, cold, and hungry, Dan.
You're painting quite the picture, James. You're a painter.
Ooh, player in lower tunnel, that's Pronax. And Pronax is dead, Dan. Only Olofmeister and JW remain. JW looks like he could be making an exit sooner rather than later. Olofmeister though with maybe a consolation frag onto Zipnik, down on long. So Device been taken down as well. Bomb still in control of TSM, but Olofmeister versus 3 can't fancy his chances no matter how good he is.
Now give me the clutch, Olofmeister. Give me the clutch. Here he goes through CT spawn. That Deagle in hand. These ranges are very difficult to deal with, and he's going to miss the first couple of shots. Carrigan gets the tag as well to make matters worse. KGB can basically close his eyes at that point. And 15-3 is now the score. TSM looking to just completely shut down Fnatic almost immediately in the last match of our broadcast here tonight for the European FACEIT League Stage 3.
We will have North America 2.5 hours from now. Just hearing that Titan and Envy finished their match, and Titan won 16-11, so they finally make their way onto the scoreboard here. Great performance by them overall. So what can Fnatic do? Carrigan taking down 2 players already. Crims, Olofmeister and Pronax. They have a Mag 7 and 2 pistols, and that's it. Zipnik's with a figure of 8 to take down Olofmeister there. And there's one player to follow up on. Pronax is gone. Just Crims remaining, and you have to wonder how the Fnatic camp will feel following their results in today's matches.
That is, so you know, like I made the journey to Mordor and stuff with G2, right? When they had to deliver the ring and go on this huge quest. In this situation, Gandalf comes to the door. It's like, I've got a quest, and you just slam the door. It's like, no, that's what happened right there, James. They didn't even begin the journey. It didn't happen. But what a display from TSM. What is, like, you know, when we looked at this, we're like, oh, we got lots of dust too. You know, it's nice to have like a lot of variance from a map perspective. But we saw 3 very different dust 2s, and we saw 3 games which were just awesome in their own way. I really enjoyed tonight's matches.
Yeah, they were fantastic. TSM looking like maybe the most complete team in the game at the moment. Maybe we'll find out at the major again, just 2 weeks away. So, some information for you. We will be live with North American FACEIT League 2.5 hours from now, and we will also be live on Wednesday and Thursday with an FPL show. So look out for that. But for now, we will go away and muse today's matches and come back later on with North America. Thank you for watching.